So in this video, we're going to be reviewing an upcoming game called Weird West, which I thought about doing an everything you need to know video on this game, but it's only releasing in like a month and a half and we kind of know everything about it. So I thought about just doing a review like I'm doing right now. Before we get started though, make sure you get subscribed, because once it does release, I will be making guide videos and just gameplay videos of it and all that jazz. So yeah, a like is always appreciated, and let's get right into the video. So starting off with the release date and what platforms it's releasing on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on March 31st. Now I'm sure this game will come to the next gen consoles eventually, just when it's initially releasing, it's not coming to the PS5 or Xbox Series X and S. Yeah, now let's start getting into like the gameplay side of things. Now in the Wild West, you play as 5 different characters who live in a stylized Wild West landscape. Each of the characters' stories take place within a single chapter. When you finish one story, you can take control of another character and deal with the previous tale's consequences. Now the 5 characters are a bounty hunter, a preacher, a werewolf, a pigman, and an archer. So not all these characters are like normal people. We do have a werewolf and a pigman, which is exactly what it sounds like, a pigman. While there is an overarching narrative, the Weird West's world changes and reacts to your actions. You're also free to use the environment as you see fit. For example, it's possible to climb an explosive barrel to hop over a tall fence. Conversely, you can also shoot that same barrel to tear the fence apart. The Weird West is an action RPG, so you engage in many shootouts with the world's wildlife, bandits, and supernatural terrors, aka zombies. The twin-stick shooter combat works perfectly within the game's isometric viewpoint. Using cover is essential, but it's important to remain mobile to ensure enemies do not flank you. Now, the environment is your weapon too. You can set grass and wood structures on fire to either damage enemies or flush enemies out into the open. Conversely, you can use stealth to complete combat encounters. Knifing unaware foes is just as thrilling as blasting them with a shotgun. In like the narrative, combat is whatever you make of it, so it's best to continuously experiment. Alright, so now let's talk mission structure a little bit. So how the world's inhabitants treat you depends on your actions. Yes, you can roll into town firing your 6 shooters without a care, but the people who live there will remember your recklessness. If you're good, you may receive discounts from stores or find folks more receptive to your demand. Your actions having consequences adds to the game's realism and immersion. Now completing missions and side quests and discovering new locations earns experience points that are necessary for leveling up your characters. With each level, you gain skill points that let you unlock new perks and abilities. Now Wolfeye, the developers of this game, want you to craft your characters suited to your playstyle, and the leveling system should facilitate that. So yeah, I really hope you guys are looking forward to this game. I certainly am. I hope this video gave you a nice review of the game so you kind of know what you're getting into when you do buy it. Speaking of buying it, I don't know what the price is right now. I'm sure we'll know that when it does release. I mean, obviously we will. But yeah, if I missed anything or you have questions, just be sure to comment them down below. I will reply to them or answer them, whatever I need to do. And yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then hey, make sure you give it a like and then get subscribed so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I really hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.